Dad likes Element. I'm still gonna call him Ernie. Hey, Ernie. He's a character, man. Yeah, Ernie, get over there and clean up your poop. He's a truck. Yeah, he's a cat. Yeah, people and their cats. Um, uh, Unfortunately, I know lots of people that are kinder to cats and dogs than they are to other human beings. Yeah, they vote for president. Yeah. So it's I need my money. And then animals, when you have money to provide for animals, you think they really care about you. They really love you. But people, yeah, when they scrapping over money, they're worse than animals scrapping over food. Oh yeah, they're horrible. Yeah. Forgive dead and trespass, love one, eternal faithful peace. You dig 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deep. Ain't no high tone woman gonna keep me in line. Make me walk the line. That's it. Yeah. Ain't no high tone woman gonna make me walk the line. I don't possess a soul, so there's no company store saying, "Hey, yo, it's your soul." You know, and they've always told me that in this town. We can kill you anytime we want. Well, then go ahead and fucking do it, but don't talk about it. You know, like I used to tell the people in the cartels, man. You think I talk shit about old El Guapo and Johnny Avila and all those little child raping for money putos? Yeah, come drive on up here, right there. Just come down the dirt road, drive up here, throw a goddamn grenade or something right through the screen door. You won't kill Zeke anymore. He's gone. You'll just get the best man in the history of the world that ever taught you how to be a man, you stupid dog. Dumb dog, make me look bad. You're not courage, you're a cowardly dog. There's no courage in you, right? Stupid dog, you're just bad. One of Katie's favorite cartoons. It's goofy. I remember watching it. It's very goofy. Yeah. They're all goofy, and they're all, zoinks. Like, let's get out of here, Scoob. Neither rain nor snow nor rain nor fog can get in the way of underdog. So whatever, whenever, wherever. Dealing with people, yeah, they're mean, man. They're mean. Selfish people are insidious, and people that accept their insidious selfishness, they're mean. They're mean. They'll always tell you, it's funny. I introduce myself to people. I'm the Messiah. No, you're not. Who is? Jesus is. Right. Okay. You standing up for the Lord's Prayer? No. Well, then I'm the Messiah. No, you're not. Jesus is. Okay. You standing up for the Lord's Prayer? No. Okay. Hi, I'm the Messiah. No, you're not. Why? Who is? Jesus is. Okay. You standing up for the Lord's Prayer? No. Okay. Hi, I'm the Messiah. No, you're not. Jesus is. Okay. You standing up for the Lord's Prayer? No. Hi, I'm the Messiah. Been doing this for when was it? February 2011? You should know me. I'm the Messiah. My life story is in the book of Revelation. All right. February 2011 in Las Cruces. Andale, now what is it? July 8th, 2026. I still get that. Hi, I'm the Messiah. No, you're not. Jesus is. You standing up for the Lord's Prayer? No. Hi, I'm the Messiah. No, you're not. Jesus is. Okay. We met yesterday. Okay. I'm the Messiah. No, you're not. Okay, let's get this straight, okay? The Messiah is the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer, right? Right. Is that you? No. Okay, it's me. Okay. So you don't tell me about Jesus. I tell you because I show you. I'm the light. I'm the way. Hi, I'm the Messiah. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Ack. Gack. Hey, Ernie. You're an element, right? Which one? 100% powers, activate. So you're H2O, high quality? Frozen? Yeah, it sure seems like they want some Turkish delight. Yeah, they're terrible, man. They are terrible people. Don't tell me they're not. And don't tell yourself you're not. Okay? Don't wake up in the morning, put on your makeup, and go, smile for the camera. I know you're gonna love it. And tell yourself, I am a peer to Ralph Earl Parsons Jr., just north of San Ysidro, New Mexico, and my money does good things for the people. You live in the Lord's Prayer? No. Then what are you doing good for the people? You're telling me all your hard work is shit compared to my love. My love. Don't throw away my love. Right, and I won't ask you for money to sing or to give me money to shut up. Well, they're still rendering it to Caesar. I might make you guys send me stuff on PayPal to shut up singing. Shut up shitting up. I'm joking, guys. That's all just facetious. None of you watch it. And the people that do watch it abuse me and say, we'll never give you any money to be comfortable. That's okay. I'm living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. I'll convince your technology to be like me and not be an asshole reflect an asshole like you. Okay, I'll just do that instead. It takes a long time. Gosh, damn, they're insidious. It makes all of you mean. And then tell me you're God. And then I would sit there, no, I'm the Messiah. No, you're not. Jesus is. Okay. Jesus is the perfect man with perfect faith and perfect God, right? And forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal faithful peace, so you can reflect the eternal loving perfection of that faith, right? Right. Okay. So why do you keep telling me that you're God and you won't stand up for the commands of Jesus Christ, and I do? You dig 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Yeah, some people say that a poor man's made out of muscle and blood, and he's dumb, and he works real hard, but he's dumb. All right, see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, and a lot of men died. The left one, the right one won't. The left one won't get you. Then the right one won't get you. Then the left one will. I prefer, this is my pepper. Thunder and Lightning? No, that's from a Dwayne Rock Johnson movie, right? He's a dumbass. He's dumbass. Yeah, he's a dumbass. Yeah. I'm not Red Foreman. You poor bastards. Well, I don't believe in writing down things on pieces of paper, singing war songs about it, putting up flagpole rags. I don't believe in flagpole rags. I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. All the Jehovah's Witnesses I run into hand me comic books and tell me I'm the devil. Okay? Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate that. Said I appreciate that. Could you tell me more about the 50 ways to leave it? Drop off the key, Lee. Don't need to discuss much. Hop on the bus, Gus. Get yourself free. Okay, I'm leaving my lover. My lover keeps handing me comic books that make no sense and calling me the devil. They say they're a Jehovah's Witness. Okay, you witness to Jehovah. Okay, you witness to your faith in Jehovah. You can't witness to God. God's omniscient, omnipotent, you egomaniac. Hey, here's your comic book back. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you. And also with you. You dig 16 tons. What do you get? They played that for me twice the last 2 days. Yeah, another day older. It's the assholes. That I don't have enough money to fix fix quantum computing with artificial general intelligence. They keep trying to teach me lessons. They're always trying to teach me lessons. And then all the left people are like, see, they're never going to learn. Are you standing up for the Lord's Prayer? Okay. Why do I have to teach quantum computing and how to administer the commands of the Lord's Prayer with artificial general intelligence? And you blaming it all on the assholes who believe in their comic books. Aren't you the same way? X-Men 97 or Corinthians? What's the difference? If an idiot takes truthful words and turns them into comic book sales, and then the other it says my comic books are better than your comic books, then your dog's better than their dog because your dog eats generation, right? You dig 16 tons. What do you get? He's so obnoxious it makes you want to kill me, doesn't it? Right. Okay. Now you know how all the top CEOs of all the video game developing tech corporations feel. You know how General Custer felt, right? Please, Mr. That was one of Amy's favorites. Please, Mr. Custer, I don't want to go. She liked that, and she also liked Loop Loop. That was one of her favorites. Want to hear Loop Loop? You guys know what Loop is? A dog is a genuine dinosaur. Alley oop, 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 oop. It's about a comic strip. Yeah. Little Abner. That's about hillbillies. Alley-oop is a caveman with a dog for a dinosaur for a dog. Sorry, it's a dog for a dinosaur. Hey, yeah, never mind. It's confusing. It's okay. They don't know what they're doing. It's Superman. What can I say? Super Raton? There's no difference. Okay, so do you understand? Spider-Man? Same thing. 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th time. It won't. Tony Stark's last, but it's all right. Starktel at Mile High Stadium. Yeah, Starktel. Wow. You imagine if all you did in your life was just propaganda for genocide for money and you were proud of that and wanted to have a statue put up in your hometown of all your stupidity and then you're proud of that? It's like, seriously? That's Johnson Park. He's the first black mayor of Las Cruces. Wow. Isn't that special? Those are two lions with time capsules in them. You open them up, and there's a bunch of crazy ass bullshit put in there by bureaucrats that made a metal likeness of the first brown mare with kinky hair that migrated from Africa, either forced or not forced, yet to be the administrator of economics in Doñana County. Yeah. Wow. You dig 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company's store. I have 1,500 comic books in my attic in my garage. It's gonna pay for my retirement. I tell you the cause. Because I reject the Lord's Prayer every day 'cause I'm insane. Don't know what to do with this fucked up brain. And maybe I'll go get some bills and go to the titty bar. Try to get a hot girl to give me the girlfriend experience if I got a Tesla car. I'll trade it in for the money to have sex with the woman, 'cause it's better than driving around in somebody's ego pretend. 16 tons. What do you get? Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm not hard on anybody. I don't give them anything they can't handle. If you lack the capacity to be humble, to save you and your children from your own ego, then, I'm not hard on nobody. Okay. I'm not hard on anyone, okay? What's hard on people is them telling you lies, you accepting their lies and saying, you're right, it's just a second star to the right, shines in the night for you, faith and health and trust and pixie dust, yahoo! Right? That's being hard on people. Well, you're going to be stuck in eternal wretchedness if you do that, Apollo. So don't be a creed and don't use greed to be sexy to try to fuck Tiffany Haddish there. Are you really going to fuck Tiffany Haddish, or are you just leading her on? Okay, she's going to sing Maxine Nightingale to you, Michael B. Jordan. I'll do it for her. I have often heard you say you love me as a friend, but I love you more than anyone. You know I can't pretend no longer. I would give you anything. I'd throw my world away, but you don't want to hear that anymore. You want to hear me say, come. I can hear Tiffany Haddish singing along with me in my brain. Yeah. Come on and lead me on. Come on and tease me all night long. Loving you. I know she makes me laugh. So yeah, she's like Will Ferrell and Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah, I'd like to say something in their behalf. They make me laugh. She's inappropriate. There's nothing inappropriate about being a sexual woman who wants to enjoy sex because there's love involved in the sex. There's nothing wrong with that. Even if she's trying to find it in all the Kansas City football team. Go Chiefs, right? Or Chefs. Oh, here's a Snickers. Okay, do you understand? So this guy's cool. It's cool guy. I got this. Okay? Fumblerooski. Okay? Rooski Tooski. Want a chicken sandwich? Don't get them at Wendy's anymore. They're not as good as they used to be. They're dry. They fry them and they're dry. They're not like they used to be. The old chicken sandwiches from Wendy's ain't what they used to be. I'll have to try the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger again to see if it's as good as it used to be. Yeah, you always give them a second chance. Yeah, sure, why not? As long as we're paying money for extortion and I'm going to the store to shop and it's right across the street. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Which reminds me, I got to get my Amazon card and order more controllers for the 360. I only play in well ventilated when it's totally well ventilated, and I always have a fan going. Okay, I never sit in a room that's not well ventilated. When I watch a projector to watch movies on a projector, one of those small. California says this may cause cancer, but California doesn't tell you all that. Oh, okay, so you could watch. Yeah, turn this thing on outside, and watch it on a sheet. Or a movie screen thing in your backyard, and it ain't gonna cause cancer. It's gonna put out chemicals that would make you sick if you were in a small room breathing them. Oh, how legalese of you, right? And then it makes where like my sister-in-law, my sister, Linda always tells me, well, they do that, the recycling, but they don't really. I understand that, but money's not real. And it'd be better if we just clean our water by parking our cars, bars, and wars instead of putting it in bottles and selling it in stores and then keeping it in our car and then becoming Sheryl Crow, right? Yeah, it sucks. It does, doesn't it? Yeah. And then they tell you it's better warm temperature. Okay. There is no room temperature in an automobile. Okay. Okay. Room temperature is a room. Right? Okay. An automobile is not a room. It's a death trap. Okay. Tell the mosquitoes, follow me into the car. We're going to drive out to the desert. Then we're going to get out and we're going to leave you in there. Okay. Come on, all you kitchen roaches, into the car. We're going hiking. We'll leave you in the car. We'll come back. What are you going to do? Get the broom and the vacuum out. Okay. That takes care of those. That's pest control, right? So be very careful with those automobiles. You know, they're pets, not pest. Okay. It's the S before the T is a bug that follows you into the car. Okay. The S after the T is Zeke, and I don't want to go in that damn car. It's a death trap. I totally agree, Zeke. You are one of the smartest dogs in the history of the world. Well, I am your dog, girl. Okay, thank you. Zeke Parsons. Ezekiel saw the way. They called him General, but we were like not down with that at all. Natalie's like, no, that's not a good name. He needs a better name. So I took him walking, and he was looking up in the sky. And I said, what are you looking at? And I started singing hymns to him. Ezekiel saw the wheel way up in the middle of the air, and Ezekiel saw the wheel way in the middle of the air, and the big wheel turned by faith, and the little one turned by the grace of God, and we all saw the wheel. Comic book sales really suck. Yeah, they do. Okay, guys. Space and Space Mountain, space this, space that. No, it's just past, present, future operate at the same time. The reason why there's so much space stuff involved in the prophecy in the Bibles and the Quran is because, Louis Farrakhan's an idiot. And Damian Wayans is funny, but he has to do it for more money, so it ain't quite as funny as I am funny, right? He knows that. And Damian knows that. Yeah, I used to play for the Utah Jazz. No, I used to play with a guy who played for the Utah Jazz. Yeah. I don't know if Steve did. I know he had tryouts at Denver, but he got a tryout with Denver at junior at the same time, and junior explained, no. George McGinnis and even Kika Vandaway beat his shit out of Steve. Yeah. Kika Vandaway was 220. Steve was $190. Okay. He could dunk on anybody, anyway, anywhere, anyhow. Okay. If he could get the ball to the basket. In the NBA, he could not get the ball to the basket. He was about $185. He's 6'9". He had a 7-some-odd wingspan, right? And he could jump real well, but he had those long arms, right? And he could dunk from anywhere and everywhere, okay? But they would not allow him to dunk. No. Oh, you hit a brick. That's Dan Issel. That's Dan Issel, and that's George McGinnis. Ooh, wow, that hurts. Right? You're talking about two guys that are 6'8", 6'9", 245, 250 pounds, and can run up and down the floor like Lonnie Shelton. Lonnie Shelton was 6'8", 245, and was the state high hurdle champions in California at Bakersfield High School, right? Or in Bakersfield, right? And so, yeah, you're talking about, so you're 6'9", you can dunk on anybody you want at the park in your local town. Then you go up against a stood 6'8", runner 245, big bad lawn, Lonnie Shelton, big lawn, And when James Bailey was playing, because Lonnie got hurt, because he's a big guy and they do get hurt, like Sim and Tanvir Bhullar. Like Marvin used to yell at the refs all the time. No, that kid is a good ball player. Yeah, the Hunter kid's a good ball player, but you cannot let him come in with his elbow on my kid's head when he tries to dunk on him. That's a foul. It's an offensive foul. Marvin would be screaming. He goes, he's 7'4" or 5", and he weighs close to 300 pounds, but it still hurts when somebody hits you in the face with an elbow. Okay. Damn it, that's not fair. You're not calling the game objectively. He would scream and moan. I would do the same thing from the stands. I'd be like, listen to Marvin. That's his boy out there. That's his young man. You're all pissing me. Tammy's going to start screaming at you. You know what Tammy's screaming around here. Andre would be like, no, Mom, please don't. Okay, Mom, the ears. There's babies nearby, Mom. Yeah. Okay. I know my fam, my Aggie fam. Yeah. I like those kids, man. You just got to tell your body, I'm not going to die from their poisoning because I'm stopping the poisoning. I will recover, Make sure Ronaldo, I did hit that man. He told me that too, that blonde bigot that was going after Daniel. He said, yeah, I'll just let you know. Yeah, he goes, no, I hit him. He goes, yeah. He was coming up to sucker punch my little brother, and I was not going to let him do it. No, he came across. Ronaldo's 6'9", and he's about 200, maybe 10 pounds. Okay. And that other blonde kid in Orem, Utah was, muscled and body built, like the guys that Anatoly always embarrasses at the gym, right? And he came across with the elbow to the head. He was not going to let that guy sucker punch his Daniel and hurt his brother. It wasn't going to happen. Okay. He was mad. Okay. And he said that, no, I hit him. I said, I understand completely. When someone comes up and gets bigoted and tribal and abusive on your family, and we're all doing this for money, but we're all trying to do it for the right reasons. And you never met much better young men than Paul's kids from Canada, yeah, that played at New Mexico State. Ernst, Banta, well, he was from France. Okay, the kids from France, yeah, Bremy and our French guy. All our guys, all our guys. But the guys that they got from away, from not from the States and got to come here, they just had this gentleness to them to want to take care of their families. But it was it wasn't a fight like hell in the streets that they raise you with the viciousness in the States. And so the kids in the States had a lot more of a, Ronaldo didn't, he's not that type. He's really laid back, okay? But you come up to hit Daniel, he's going to knock you the fuck out. Okay, do you understand? He's going to knock you the fuck out. And Daniel will do the same for him. Okay? Yeah. And that's why that's what Matt, I wish, my homie's on Crenshaw because he's in LA and Toronto, and Matt Taylor. And Matt, so he had the best of both worlds, but he's a very chill person, quiet Jalen Penny, sweethearts, And then there was Tyrone Watson and the Boulars, nice kids, yeah. Kind young men, very kind young men. And two of the biggest guys you've ever met in your life, yeah. I told you that when at Western New Mexico, when they played that exhibition game, right, there was a kid 6'6" and another kid 6'7" from Western New Mexico, each standing on each side of the basket. Tanvir was standing right under the basket. The ball bounced off to the right. He reached out his hand, and the kid that was 6'6" was trying to grab it, and he tipped it up. And it went back to the other side, and the 6'7" kid tried it, and he tipped it up again. And then he ended up tipping it in the center and catching it. And it was like a, when you're playing against kids. And that guy was 6'6", the other guy was 6'7". Okay, Tanvir's 7'3", I think, 7'2", 7'3". Huge, big arm span, big line. He just went doink, doink, and you looked at it. It was like it's almost comical. Okay, you're like, wow, he didn't jump. Okay, he just went doink, 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 and he caught it. And and the kids from Western New Mexico were fine basketball players, for their high school, and then got a scholarship to play in college and stuff. So they're fine basketball players. And stuff. No, Tanvir does not do that in practice with Harold Gibbons or Jalen Penny. And in that same game, they saw, there was a thing and somebody made a cut across the lane and Jalen came across and took the ball and was looking at the rim and and they still have highlights on YouTube to this day. Jalen Penny's dunk against Western New Mexico. It's like, whoa. Which is why in Western New Mexico they get excited when Isaiah Brody comes to play at the Drags court, right? Because then they get to see someone like Jalen Penny play for their team, and that's always fun. You can go down there, and if you get enough Coke bottles and enough papers for recycling, or sell enough papers or something, then you go down there and you can buy a ticket. You can go sit there and watch Carson Kelly and Dorsey and Brody and the other guys come down there and throw it down, it's fun, throw it down. Jump real high and throw it down. It's fun to watch. Yeah, it is fun. A lot of people say they like the 3-point shot more. Me, I'm more the dunk guy. 3-point shot. I guess it's because the 3-point shot is easier. Okay, you get out, you get that open shot. It's easy to make space to get that shot. They're trying to deny it to you, and then you can throw it for a dunk, right? So dunks are harder to get because of the way they rim protect. They will hurt you. Okay, a 3-point shot, they'll come and try to sweep the leg, but you have a better chance of letting go of the shot and then seeing where they're trying to hurt you and landing and going, you do that again, I'm going to put this foot right across that side of your face, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Okay. Da-dum, da-dum, dum, da, da-dum, da-dum, dum, da. And he would tell me, "Yeah, you do that again, I swear. I swear by the moon and the stars of the gov, you can be seeing stars, you do that again. Okay. Knock it off. You're better than that. Okay. I've already done it 10,000 times. Just yesterday. Oh, yeah. They're seeing stars. We put a camera out into space and what we see is breathtaking. Okay. Can you see yourself taking a breath free from carbon emission poisoning because you don't need any more money to send cameras out in space? Dumbass. Yeah. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of AAA. You're going to live in fame or go down in, you're going to live in fame or go down in flame? Okay, well then stop acting like such a pussy face and stand up for a Lord's Prayer. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm stylish. I'm fabulous. I'm fierce. I'm a glamour boy. I'm a glamour boy. I'm fierce. The glamour boys. Living Color, right? Is that what the name of that group was? Yeah. That was also Ken was, yeah. Yeah, I kept telling him, you do know Booker T and the MGs and Marvin Gaye and Sam Cooke and stuff is all still better than all this other protest tune stuff. Mm-hmm. It's a protest tune. Beaners, I know. Mexican Americans just don't get into gang fights. They love their nanas and their nanus and have a son-in-law named Jeff. No, she's Puerto Rican. But it's funny. It's funny. Isn't Lauren Puerto Rican? I think she's Puerto Rican. I think she's Puerto Rican. Yeah. Okay. Puerto Ricanos don't just get into gang fights. They love Polacks and Italians and white guys from Boston. We hear about it all the time on their recordings. You're funny. I know. And they love one another. The population always growing. Everything's better in America. America is a label given to the land by people that don't accept the Lord's Prayer as reality. Okay? So let's correct ourselves before we try to correct the Messiah, right? So, nice to meet you. Hi, I'm the Messiah. No, you're not. Jesus is. Are you standing up to live the Lord's Prayer? No. Okay, hello. I'm the Messiah. No, you're not. Jesus is. Okie doke. You come to an intersection. There's a yellow light. What do? Slow down. Can't take the heat. Okay, let's tap these loose ends. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm the Messiah. No, you're not. Jesus is. Are you standing up for the Lord's Prayer? No. Okay. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm the Messiah. Do you get it? No? Damn. Stuck in the Lodi again. I'll sing about my troubles in this Music City band. Okay. Here I go again, oh mother. On my way to play another of those dingy bars you preached to me about. You were right and I was wrong, I guess, 'cause the job I got is not the best. I'm picking with the Music City band. Well, the best Wi-Fi in the world is at Fort Huachuca, and that's what they use. My mom told me that, Earl. Everything human beings do, okay, to express is a form of indoctrination, especially the damn music, right? It's like, you sound just like my grandpa, mommy. You sound like Grandpa Philip. Right? And you get all these people, oh, you should know to be saying, yeah, guys, if you can't come to terms with the reality of your own grandfather having post-traumatic stress disorder and losing it every time that his wife talked about Jesus was going to make everything better and he would be Drew with his war buddies drinking and go wham. Okay. If you can't come to terms with that reality in the 1930s, okay, then you need to find another planet to live on where lies are acceptable, gravity doesn't exist, and photosynthesis doesn't exist, but money can cure everything, right? And then if you can't cure it with money, there's always drugs. But they cost money. Not if they've eliminated money and we're living the ways of NYU. Are there flying cats to kill all the rats? You're funny. Everything's turned lavender. And when you go to the Midwest, everything's maroon. Okay. And then on the Pacific coast, it's all cardinal. It's a color. Yeah, that's what they're named after, is the color cardinal. Like the crimson and the green of Dartmouth. Okay, you have the crimson of Cornell. Yeah, I know the crimson of Harvard. Okay, the red of Cornell, the green of Dartmouth. Okay, the lavender of NYU, the maroon of Chicago, and the cardinal of Stanford. Okay, it's elitist. They're into colors and stuff like that. Well, they think they're Joseph or something like that. They think they're Donny Osmond. There you go. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I ask for sons? You're a pathetic lot. You're not fit for the rage of war. Well, good. None of us should be. Good for you, Milan. Good for you, Fa Mulan. Good for you. Okay. But it's not Milan. It's Ping. Ping Mulan. No, Fa Ping. Fa Ping. Fa first. Always name a family first, like Siakam Pascal. Okay, Fa Ping. Your name's really Mulan? She's a girl. Couldn't you tell by the legs? Wow, no, some guys have some really nice legs. Yeah, like the prostitute on Central and the one on Sunset. Right. The one that Brett's like, the really pretty one is only going and coming. That's because she's a he, and he's only giving hamburger, and he's doing volume. Oh, it's 24 head, 44 lay. Okay, do you understand? It's the truth. Why doesn't Charles Barkley explain it to it? What about Keenan and Kel? Welcome to the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order, please? I'll take 2 hot blondes to go, and then get a scholarship to the University of Auburn. Carol. Go War Eagle. Yeah, whatever. They're crazy. Yeah, they are. You know, this is a long line of hypocrisy that needs to cease and desist immediately. Faster than Cat Williams tries to use anything written by Dr. Seussy. Dr. Seussy, Dr. Seussy, cease and desist. Okay, live the Lord's Prayer eternally. Then you can do whatever you want to do, wherever you want to go. It's up to you. Just obey natural laws, honor the natural laws, honor the 10 Commandments, understand their application in physics, not from comic book sales, and you'll be good to go. Ding, ding, bang, bang, shot me down. No more bang, bang, shot me down. No more boots made for walking. Yeah. No more bang bang shoot down. No more no more boots made for walking. Right. You babe. I got flowers in the spring. I got you. I don't need no damn ring. And when I'm sad, you're a clown. And if I get scared, you're always around. I'll let them say your hair's too shaved. I'm not ashamed. They poisoned you and they suck. Thank you, babe. You wanna pick out a place in a mestizo culture town and have an adobe house and then gaze at the stars together and have goofy duets at dawn? No? Must have been something I dreamed about last night. Okay, guys. My soul and body scream. The soul only screams because it's trapped in the body because of selfishness, you know, and the soul cries out. When the soul cries out, it's more beautiful than anything you've ever heard the body scream. Even Luciano Pavarotti. Yes, even Ella Fitzgerald. Yeah. It's a whisper, like a baby sigh. You know, the rest of the Gracious Good Shepherd, because everything's all right. You know, like Spanish Lullaby by Marty Robbins? Yes, good album. Good album. You got to listen to it. Okay, guys, I love you very much. Peace out. We'll talk later. If you listen better than you did, 33, 40, going down on 34 minutes before, that's good. That's nice. That was my objective. That's why I started talking and loaded this video and waited whatever amount of time the Peckerwoods on the Pussy Plantain decided to make it available to you on a social media that's no one's watching there. Okay, guys, I love you very much. You're obnoxious. Of course I am. I'm gorgeous. It's gorgeous to be obnoxious when people are denying the Lord's Prayer. Didn't you know that?